I was muted. Ah. We were just talking about this yesterday. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sandbox Saturday stream. I am Alex Flores, aka Kamisazi, showing off today this really cool, like, inside of a computer cyberpunk build by VauxMachina Studios in the Sandbox Community Clubhouse. Our cool pyramid-topped Toy Story playroom, and now we got this awesome PC cyberscape here. Hello, Play Game for Fun, Go West, and Elk Zero, welcome. There is a giveaway form in the chat on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. If you would like to have a chance at winning Woozy the Orange's Singed Hat, if you do not already have one, you can fill that form out. And how's everybody's weekend going? Let's double check that there's no news going on. I feel like it's been a while since I've done like news stuff. We've just kind of been going with other things, and there is stuff going on, so we should talk about that real quick. Turn the music down a little bit more. All right, so let's start at the beginning here. We got community collection contest. Oh, it didn't. Let me click it. Let me click it. Thank you. Community avatar design contest. Take your creativity to the next level with community avatar design contest. This time, you can use any medium you like to design your own avatar. Whether you prefer VoxEdit, pen and paper, or want to go all out with needle fletching, felting, or crochet, how you create is up to you. The top 10 winners will collaborate with our teams to turn their designs into real avatars in the sandbox. They will form the first Sandbox Community Collection, which will be available for sale during the year. So the prizes are 10,000 SAM split among the top 10 entries. In the following ways, the top 10 winners will each receive 1,000 SAM and will be part of the upcoming collection. Important prizes will be sent to your claim page. KYC is needed to receive SAM prizes. We are hard at work integrating a new KYC provider. For that reason, these prizes will not be subject to an expiration date and can be claimed once KYC is completed. So if you don't have KYC right now and you're not able to get KYC because the system's not up yet, the sand will hang out and wait for you to get KYC. Important dates: submissions open August 14th, that was 2 days ago. Submission deadline is September 13th, so you got a whole month. Results announced and prize distribution on October 13th. And there's all the other guideline entries, judging criteria, things like that. I'm going to share this link in the chat. If you're over on Twitter, unfortunately I can't easily copy that stuff over to you, but you can just go to sandbox.game, and it's the first article up on the slider here. Somebody did ask a question on the Discord if the sales would go towards the artists, and that's not the case. So you get the 1,000 sand, and that's the whole price. It's almost like a work commission. All right. Oh. Can I not click on the individual lines? I thought I could click on the lines. I guess not. We got the G-Shock. Good grief. My computer's struggling right now. I don't know what's going on here. Let me click. Oh my gosh. Did it let me click it? It clicked the wrong one, didn't it? What is going on with this slider? Why am I having such a hard time? Okay, we're gonna wait till it slides and then click the button. Register now. Did I get it? I think I got it. Hey, I got it. Okay. So G-Shock Droid Collection allow list. Oh, this is the registration form. I just want the article. Here. Game Jam Little Lands. That's not what I clicked on. Oh my gosh. Maybe that just goes to that. Maybe that's all there is. I feel like there's probably a full article about this. Can I go to events? Maybe this will be easier. There's not an event for the G-Shock collection. Well, basically, the Sandbox has partnered with G-Shock to do these cool robot avatars that look like G-Shock watches, which are pretty cool looking. I think I had a G-Shock watch when I was like in middle school. Actually looked very much like this. G-Shock is a brand by Casio. Yeah, I had a very similar watch to this. I don't know if it was an official Casio or not. That was a long time ago. Let's see. The snapshot for the community, you need to either have an avatar, that's Sandbox official avatars, Jurassic World Egg, or Own Land. You'll be included in the snapshot allow list, which is going to be taken on the 29th. Allow list registration opens on August 5th, which, I mean, it's been open. Registration closes September 2nd. And in the allow list, you can purchase one of these avatars. You can mint them at a 20% discount. The mint starts for the community snapshot on Friday the 29th. The allow list begins on August 5th. Oh, wait, that's the registration. We already read that up there. Does it say when the snapshot mint closes? Actually, I don't see where it says the mint starts. I guess there will be a future announcement on that. So yeah, the snapshot's on the 29th. Allow list registration is currently ongoing until the 2nd of September. And I don't see a mint date. Interesting. I guess we'll find out. Usually there'd be like a Medium article or a blog article, but it seems like I can't click that if it does exist. Oh, maybe I could go to the blog, right? News. Yeah, I don't see a blog post about it either. Oh, hey. I didn't know that we showed up live on the page. Did you know that? We're right here. That's cool. That's pretty sweet. All right. What else we got going on? We've got... Let's just open up all these articles and just go through them. We got the Las Vegas Jam. Las Vegas City Builder is currently ongoing. I don't think there's a registration for this. Double checking. Yeah, I think you can just participate. So, it's 30K sand prize pool. You get published on a dedicated estate if you're a winner. Submission deadline is September 3rd. Join us for another city builder, bringing the world's most iconic destinations to the Sandbox, one city at a time. Win prizes, level up your creative skills, connect with fellow creators, and build something unforgettable. Plus, build for the chance to be one of the 9 experiences featured on a dedicated city estate representing the world's cultural hubs. Reimagining Las Vegas in the Sandbox. So, you could make the Las Vegas Strip, Bellagio's fountains, vintage neon magic of Fremont Street, global icons reimagined like the Eiffel Tower Vegas style, Venetian canals and beyond, cutting-edge sphere lighting up the desert skyline, show-stopping performances and residencies from Cirque du Soleil to music legends, legendary casinos like Caesar's Palace, MGM Grand, and the ever-flashy Wynn, desert backdrops like Red Rock Canyon and the mighty Hoover Dam, quirky wedding chapels and offbeat roadside wonders. Do we have any Elvis? We got the Elvis Avatar collection. I don't think there were any like assets published along with that. There might have been. Nod to the city's mobster era secrets and golden age glam. Yeah, like not my favorite season of True Detective, but season 2 was in Las Vegas, I believe. Was it Las Vegas or Los Angeles? It was a desert. It was very hot. It might have been Los Angeles, actually. You can see that that season did not have a very big impact on me. I've watched it twice, and I still don't remember what happened exactly. Go big, go wild, go Vegas. From the Rat Pack's vintage Vegas to today's futuristic playgrounds or even a mind-blowing vision of tomorrow, you have total creative freedom We want builds that scream energy, innovation, and pure Las Vegas spirit. No gameplay mechanics required, just focus on capturing the magic, culture, and high-octane vibe of this world-famous city. Ready to roll the dice? Show us you'll bring Las Vegas to life in the sandbox, bigger, bolder, and brighter than ever. So here is where the Las Vegas estate is. We'll minimize showcasing the same neighborhood or monuments multiple times, so expect the selected experience to be chosen among a variety of experiences. So yeah, if you like, I guess pick your favorite location that you want to build, or the one that you think will be the coolest, but maybe don't make it the most obvious location. Like, there's probably going to be several people who go after the sphere. Or try to get a feel for who's building what, because if you're a little more varied, you might stand out from the pack. First through 9th place get 3,000 sand and published on a dedicated estate in the Nocturnal City neighborhood. And there's an extra reward of 500 sand. If you made a great creation but were not among the top 9 experiences, you will still win a 500 sand reward if selected. To minimize redundancy, creators can disclose what they are working on in the creators forum. That's exactly what I was talking about. Please note that you must have a KYC completed wallet to receive prizes. So yeah, check out the creator forum. I believe it's just forum.sandbox.game. And make sure that you're not building the same thing somebody else is building. Read more about KYC, terms and conditions. Submit your entry here by September 3rd. City Builder starts now. You may join it at any time as long as you submit before the September 3rd deadline. And voting is going from September 11th to 24th, and September 25th will be the results announcement. And then all the other details, rules, how the voting breaks down, stuff like that. That is in the chat as well. All right, we got the Little Lands Game Jam going on also. I'm gonna have like no voice by the end of this. Tiny Beings, Enchanted Lands, Unexpected Stakes. Welcome to a game jam where imagination thrives in colorful corners and the smallest worlds can spark the grandest adventures. Whether you are just starting or a seasoned creator, this is your chance to dive into a playful universe filled with charm, curiosity, and a dash of chaos. No coding skills, no worries. We got the no-code game maker. You guys know what's up. It's a 100k sand prize pool. Registration by August 21st, so you only have a few days left to register. Registration is required to participate, so don't miss that. Picture a peaceful meadow where harmony reigns until one forgotten gadget throws the ecosystem off balance, or perhaps a game that follows a heroic Smurf or a couple curious Teletubbies. Each game you build can hide layers of meaning beneath the surface, because even the most innocent landscapes can face dilemmas that challenge their very core, and only the players can make things right. Legal notice: Teletubbies is a trademark copyright of WildBrain, licensed by WildBrain, used with permission. So there are some important things to note with all this. We'll get to this in a second. Create a game where small-scale adventure carries epic consequences. In the whimsical universe of the Smurfs and Teletubbies, things may seem peaceful, joyful, and tiny, but don't be fooled. Behind the giggles and colorful landscapes lie big challenges that demand clever minds and brave hearts. This is your chance to build a game where even miniature worlds are faced with enormous consequences. Will forgotten invention throw a Smurf village into disarray? Could a strange weather glitch in Teletubby Land spiral into a cosmic mystery? In small worlds, high stakes, every detail matters. IP restrictions. If you're creating in the world of one of our IP partners, you must comply with the rules below. Failing to comply might cause your submission to be eliminated. You may choose to be inspired by either Teletubbies or Smurfs. You may not combine the two. For further legal guidelines on IP rights and compliance, please also read important rules. Important rules specifically for Teletubbies: no death. Players can lose hit points during gameplay, but this must never imply death. 0 HP feedback. When a character's HP reaches 0, avoid any death-like effects, like the avatar flashing in red. No hazardous mechanics. So that's not just referring to the player, I think. That's also a character, so that could be an NPC. So no murdering anybody. Not allowed. No hazardous mechanics. Remove all mechanics or visuals that suggest danger or injury. So no spikes, no explosions. Respectful interactions only. Exclude any gameplay or narrative elements that could be perceived as aggression, disrespect, or violation of personal boundaries. Character integrity protection. Ensure that no visual, gameplay, or story element places Teletubbies or any characters in compromising or undignified situations. So, it's Teletubbies is you know, kind of the focus is on like very young kids. So, you know, think about that. If you ever played like Sesame Street games in like the 90s, like me as a kid, back on DOS. You know, just, you know, light educational, friendly stuff, not doom and gloom, no skeletons and blood and stuff. Smurfs, no original stories. The experience can't add new narrative elements other than existing ones. It is better not to focus on narrative elements. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Like, I guess you can't be like, here's a new Smurf. A Smurf you've never met before. Like, don't do that. I guess if there's not really narrative elements, it could be more like, you know, arcade style games. Like, you know, if you wanted to make a game in the style of like, say, Frogger or, you know, something. I mean, we've done a Smurfs game jam before. So, you know, it can just be a specific like instance of action and activity and does not necessarily have to be a whole big narrative unfolding. You might want to chat with maybe like V on the forum about what your idea is there and see if it works. Prizes. You stand a share of 100,000 sand, 20 lands, and exclusive catalyst packs. I always lose my breath reading through all this. You can see it right here on screen. That's all the prizes. I get all tongue-tied by the end of it. The IP special prize, Smurfs will select games and be featured on their official land. An additional 2,000 sand will be offered for each entry they choose to publish on their estate. Please note that rules and conditions apply to receive prizes and rewards in the game jam. Learn more under important rules. So yeah, that's specific for Smurfs, not Teletubby ones. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in the top 10. Like that's that, you know, you could be in an honorable mention and still end up on the land. Let's see, important dates. August 19th, registration closes. It's a couple days. September 3rd is the submission deadline. And September 20th is the live award ceremony on Twitch. It's right here. And all the other details. Important rules. Game Maker version. Creation date. Size limitation should be 1 by 1. Multiple entries. If you submit more than one entry, only your highest ranked entry will be eligible for prizes. So I always recommend people just do one entry and focus as much effort as possible on making that entry as good as possible. But you could submit two, maybe if you're on a team or something, but only the top rated one will be getting a prize. It's not like you can get second place and fifth place. You could only get the second place. KYC is required to receive prizes, and there's all the rest of the rules, so you can read those at your leisure. Hey, the gold one, how's it going? Welcome. All right, what else we got for news going on? There was another thing, I think. Was that it? We got 0.12.1 just came out, so there's been a small patch. We're already working on 0.12.2. Maybe that was all the news. There's a Cirque du Soleil Training Grounds land sale going on, but we've talked about that before. I guess that was all the news. All right, we've got a 30-second ad break coming up, so take a moment to fill out the giveaway form that's in the chat, and I will be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. How's it going? So, now that we're through all the news stuff, let's check out what VauxMachina's made here. So, for those of you who haven't been around for the past while, we've been working on this community Clubhouse, a space that we all share and build in. And Panda Pops and I made the top of this. I did all the block construction. Panda did all the decoration, all these beautiful trees and plants and occasional creatures scattered around. I'm still working on this top section. There's still some details I'd like to fill out. And in here, we've got a gallery. Why is this glowing? What the heck? What happened? Indicator. Is that why? Not the indicator. NFT details display. Why is it glowing? That castle is like, oh, there it goes. It's like dark now. Why was... I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. So we got this space in here full of artwork. We've got all this to explore. I'm working on some new steps that will match the rest of the blocks here. I need to make some more versions of these blocks with some mossy stuff. Maybe make some new grass blocks and new stone blocks for the wall edges here. Eventually we'll have like a parkour through the sky and something up on this floating island. Haven't quite figured out what's going to go there yet. It's just a work in progress, something that's going to continually evolve each time a creator sends us back the land. So we're going to work on this a bit today, but I need to fully check out what VauxMachina's built here because I haven't. So we're going to teleport to VauxMachina Studio Space. See what's there. Now, I believe... Was VauxMachina... I think VauxMachina was... Oh, you can fall on the sides there. Watch out for that. How far down does this... Is it just like a platformer area? Or are we trapped here now? Uh-oh. Wait, maybe I can duck. Okay. Alright, and now what? Oh, there's a wall blocking. I don't know, I'm supposed to go. I'm just gonna fall. Oh, okay, back up here. Whoa, slow camera. Okay. Maybe I'll talk to VauxMachina. Maybe we'll intentionally block that off. I'm not sure. Just so people can't fall out. This is very cool though. I would just maybe make an invisible floor here. We got that new collision option where we can make a collision that is a custom size. So we could make it so people couldn't fall in here like this. Although it is, I think this is cool. I just kind of, I want to be able to get back out. So maybe we leave it like this and put like a ladder to escape. I don't know. I'll see what VauxMachina thinks about it. But I do really like the way it looks, like being inside a computer. Balladub says 0.12.0 is a bit buggy. Do we have to stay on this exact version for our game jams to be accepted, or can we move to 0.12.1? So usually in the past, the restriction has been that you have to stay on the major version. So if it starts on 0.12, you have to stay on 0.12. If 0.13 came out, you wouldn't be able to jump to that one. But I don't think that we've ever eliminated somebody because they were on the next minor version. Like that's the 0.12 is the major version, and then the 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, that's the minor version. So I would say that there's a hole here. What's in the... Oh, it's just clear. I would say that you can probably update, but I would double check on the forum and see what Panda or VVox say. Not VVox, VPire. Did I say VVox earlier too when talking about the forum? I think I meant VPire. So I'm pretty sure it's good. I'm I'm the boss of the team that does the judging, but when it comes to that specific rule, it's like I'm not the one who makes that decision. That's really up to the Sandbox staff that makes the rules for the jam. So I will say that best to confer with them. I don't think it should be an issue going in the next version because the judges may even be forced to that version depending on what their setup is. All right, so let's see what else going on in here. I don't want to jump down again because I don't want to keep respawning, but I want to jump in there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get back out. So let's just see what else is going on. I think, okay, arrows pointing us to a climbable object. That's useful. Ooh. Got these cool like RAM cards or something here. Some neat stuff going on. Got a nice little Sandbox logo. That looks really clean. Like, I can't zoom in as far as I'm expecting to be able to. I think I need to change some settings. I like that, how good that Sandbox logo looks. Got fans going on. Got to teleport back to Pyramid. We got some sort of chip plugged in there. Can we climb in this? Oh, I think I should be able to. Yeah. Let's catch this elevator. Look how cool this elevator is. I don't. This looks like VauxMachina's style. I don't know if they made that or if that's a basic asset that they found. Another clean Sandbox logo. Look how good this is. That's all modeled in VoxEdit. What else we got to explore in here? Ooh. Oh no, I fell. Oh, we got another ladder. And what's this? Oh, it's like a parkour course. We got things pointing us different ways here. Very nice. Run, run, run. Jump. Made it. Another jump. This looks like a portal that should take us somewhere. Is that it? That's the top? But ooh! Whoa! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was noticing that effect on the template. What was it? The Tycoon management template. They have this same effect, but like really small for when you want to spawn in automated workers. Where did the elevator take us to? The elevator took us up here, right? Oh, there's something... And that's a cool, like, CPU or something. That looks like a VFX, but that's just VoxEdit modeling. Except the square outline, that might be not modeled. It looks too thin. That's super cool. Alright, let's see what's over here. There's a how-to. A and B. What is this mechanic? This is an elimination-style guessing game. Players who guess incorrectly will be dropped through the floor and eliminated. Instructions: press the start button to begin each round. Choose between A or B by standing on the designated platforms. Platforms will be locked as the countdown ends. Important. After the countdown, the system randomly selects the correct answer. Those who choose incorrectly will be dropped. Repeat by pressing the start button after each round until only one winner remains. Okay. Oh, robot or alien? This alien looks awesome. I mean, the robot looks cool too. The answer is alien. Alien. Ah! It's a neat little mechanic. Venture jet or Maximilian. Oh. Okay. Alright. Anything else in here? There... I don't think there's anything up on that. Ooh. I kind of want to... Like, there's nothing back here. I, like, want to dig in. Be like, what's behind this wall? Alright, so some improvements. It's glowing again. Why does this keep glowing? What is up with this castle? Alright, we can minimize all these. Alright, Vox has their area. Off the computer. So first thing I need to fix is the camera, because that's bugging me. So let's go over to... Oh, what's all this? New rule set. The guest role. We don't need any data storage, I don't think. So camera, so it's the distance set 25, which is too far. So if we set it to first person and then back to third person, it shortens it back. Hey, Red Lily Rose, how's it going? Yeah, now I can zoom in. I want to get a closer look at some of the stuff in here. Teleport back to Pyramid. So that probably just puts us back at the start. That slow ascent. That's cool. I don't remember it doing it like that before. I actually like that view going through. You get, you know, some weird things when the camera like clips through the blocks, but it's fine. How many blocks deep is a land? So lands are 96 by 96 by 128. So we started, I think I divided it so that way the top is either 1/3 or 1/4 of the height of this land, leaving as much room as possible underneath for the builders. Where's the... Wasn't there a ladder? Oh, we're supposed to go down. Now we get a better view of that. Oh, that was a bad jump. Hey, Silent Gamers over on YouTube, how's it going? Red Lily Rose over on Twitch says people massively underuse their land by not using 100% of the height. Absolutely. I mean, there's lots of builders who understand how much height they have to work with. But definitely, the lands are taller than they are wide, so it really is good to try to build up some structures. I think more people will take advantage of it with the flying mechanics now. The thing is to remember to like grind your land down, because I think when you start a default land, it's kind of like 50-50 ground and sky. I don't remember exactly how high it is by default, but there's like a lot you can dig down, and a lot you can build up, and you can set the land however. You can set ground level or sea level or whatever you want to call it as high or as low as you want. You know, think about that ahead of time, because it's really hard to move all the blocks once you get started. Going good. Streaming your favorite metaverse. Oh, very cool. Thank you. Oh, it's like the chip in there is like a smiley face. Whoop. I fell off the edge. Guitar and drums. They're like scaled up. I wonder how many models they did for this. The little drum toppers are skulls. The little clamps that hold the cymbals in place. Got a 3-string guitar. For sure, planning is good. Absolutely. I tend to sketch things out. Well, it depends on what I'm doing. Oh, there's a person behind the robot. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, if I'm just experimenting with game mechanics, I don't really care about the level design. And that's probably mostly what I do, is experimenting with mechanics. But when it comes to actually planning out a full game, I would definitely it's honestly, it's not something that I've ever had time to do. I've never been able to finish a full game, because ever since we started doing game jams, I've been a judge, so I've never been able to participate in those, and you know, just not had the time to actually build out a full project. But the couple projects that I've been slowly experimenting with, I guess, well, I mean, this is a full project, right? I worked on this, but I only did the top section. But the other things, like, you know, nobody else has seen it, but the roguelike that we were working on with Half Dork a couple years ago, Seeker, I still want to make that, and I think the tools now are better than they ever have been for it. But that I sketched out in a lot of detail to give Half Dork like a blueprint of what the land layout should be like. There's been other projects where I've done sketches like that, like our plans for what the Wizzy Tower will be like. Oop. Oh no! VauxMachina! No! I got trapped. All right. So, actually, technically, there's a fix for that now. This is actually great, and it's funny. I didn't even really think about it till just now. There's totally a way to get out of that situation in the editor, not as a player. So this is why you should test as hard as you can. Oops. Make as many bad decisions as you can while you're testing. That's actually what testing is all about. This is me as the owner of a QA company. Make all the bad decisions. Be like, I'm gonna go this way, even though it tells me to go that way. Can I fit in that hole? Like in real life, that's how people get stuck in caves and die. Like, can I fit in this hole? Like, what happens? And then they're here and they don't have any cell phone signal and they're stuck. And it's tragic, but this isn't real life. We can now hold right alt, and we've got the avatar teleporter, which means that I can just say, oh, we're gonna go over here, or we're gonna go over here, we're gonna go down here, and then we're there. Or I can go, up here, or up here. And it's not just for like navigating the level faster. It's for getting yourself out of tough spots. I mean, it's both, right? Oh, what? Okay, that's interesting. Can I zoom out here? Go here. It seems like there are maybe some limits to this tool. Okay, it did take me there. And I'm back in where I need to be. Okay. I think putting it on the wall teleported me into the wall and zipped me right up to the ceiling. I think that's what happened. What happens if I say teleport here? Whoop! That's kind of fun. Go right there. No? There. No? Okay. Here. Is there like collision in this thing? I think there's collision on it. So there's like stuff up along the edge here that it doesn't even look like I can get to. It's just cool to look at. You only see it at the right angles. But me being me, I'm just like, I want to explore. How do I get to that spot? I must know. Can we disable that? The teleport? The teleport is only for the editor. So this whole you can't see it because I'm in the way. Hold on. All these options, these are just for the editor. So if you've already enabled it, you can just turn it off. But enabling it doesn't affect when people actually go to play it. It's only for you as the creator. It would be cool if we could enable this as a player. I mean, you can sort of. You can make an object that you can have as a teleport point, and you can carry it around to wherever, like a checkpoint kind of. I don't know if you can move a checkpoint. You can definitely move a teleport point around. Pick it up and put it down somewhere else. Be like, this is the place I'm going to travel back to. So you could make a game mechanic where, almost like Portal. Actually, honestly, you could make a game like Portal with that. Combination of that and... Let's do that. Oh, I'm excited now. Okay. I just want to totally derail what we're doing because I just had such a fun idea. Like, yes, we should work on this, but oh, now I want to make Portal and I know how to do it. I think I know how to do it. It's not okay. It won't exactly be like Portal. There's not going to be the preservation of momentum, but you would be able to make portals. It would require, you wouldn't be able to use just blocks. You would have to use a bunch of objects. Okay. Do you guys want to see me fixing this up and getting it ready to publish? Or do you want me to make Portal right now? I'll let the chat decide. What are we going to work on right now? Lieutenant General says portals. Paul Life Made Me says portals. Okay, we're making Portal right now. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. One second. I think I can make it in like 20 minutes. Let's make Portal. Let's just do it. Not Portal. That's what we'll call it. We've got the ray casting. We can respawn objects. We got all the tools that we need. All right. Let's see here. So we'll use my SMG just as the pickable item because it's cool. Let's see how fast we can make this. It needs to be pickable. Oh, now it says local and sync instead of MPSP. Was that in the last version? I feel like they changed the names. That's gonna be a lot of changes I need to make on the Getbook to get rid of all the MPSP references. Alright, so camera oriented, true. Undroppable, that was not there in 0.12. Undroppable prevents the user from dropping the actor after picking it up. I think they saw all of us doing the drop message as interact to force players to pick it back up, and they were like, you know what? Okay. Sure, undroppable. That's fine. Opacity on picked up, full. Message on picked up. We're going to say thinking with portals. It's the longest message I've ever written. All right, and now we need a rule. Gameplay rules. Events. Not events, triggers. Key input. Bind message. Thinking with portals. And we're gonna select oh wait, not key input, we want mouse input. Thinking with portals. Middle mouse button is going to send our blue portal. And portal. We're going to duplicate this. They call them red portals. They're orange. I don't. It makes me mad if they call them red portals, but we'll call it a red portal. Mouse controls. And our right click will fire the red portal. If you didn't know, the description text here is so that way when players are playing, they'll actually see the controls in the options. So they click options here, controls. I think, oh, is it? Maybe not in the editor. Information display F10. Maybe that's it. No? It might just be in the game client that it shows. Where is it? Menu, map, inventory, season challenge, selects window previous, social objectives, home, cancel, matchmaking. Yeah, I think it's just when you're in the player. It'll show an overlay of the keyboard and all your controls, and the miscellaneous area will show what your custom key bindings are. Okay, so we can't see the gun because it's behind us. It's there. It's just you can kind of see it, but we need to be in first person. Camera, first person. Okay, now we got that. We do need it to be a little offset so we can actually see it. Is it backtick? Oh, it might be backtick. Hey, VauxMachina. So VauxMachina, we were totally showing your game, and then I got a brain blast and was like, Portal! We can make Portal! How do I do backtick on this keyboard? Oh. Oh. It's not, I think it's backtick on... Yeah, I think it's only in the game client. Or is it? No. Yeah, I think it's only in the game client. Alright, so let's offset this a little bit. So we want it to be a little more to the right. Mm, 0.5 and a little more up. There we go. This may be a little bit high. Say 0.2. There we go. All right, so now it's going to fire our portals. We need an object to actually cast them. So let's go with a logic asset. I'm trying to think if I want to do the lasers sticking out the whole time, or if we'll have like a crosshair on the screen. We'll see. Hey Nazman, how's it going? VauxMachina, so when we were running around in what you built, the edges let us fall off the side. Do you want me to put like a collision block so that way you can like walk above that area without falling out of the map? Or what I think might be more cool is we modify that decoration at the bottom to actually be like a platforming area with maybe like some ladders or like the pipes you set up to climb up. Maybe put some of those in there so that way people can fall down in there, but they can also climb back out. I think it would be a cool little side area to explore. Also, do you have any games that you want us to put? I think you put a portal object in there, but it didn't take us anywhere. I think we could use that to take us to some of your games, but you can like DM me all this stuff on Discord. We'll talk about it more later. All right, so we want ray casting. And we're gonna move this. Why is it not snapping on shift? Did they change that? It is shift to snap, right? I guess we did that. Activate on start. No, stop on any hit. True. Hit target detection. First target hit. Disable after hit. True. Message to start. So we're gonna have a red launcher and a blue launcher. So red launcher. Message to start is going to be... Oh, did we set the message for that? Game rules. Yeah, red portal. Message to start is red portal. $500 is maybe a little excessive. I made it 1,000 instead of 100. There we go. Hey, Anna Joyce, how's it going? All right, so this is gonna basically what this is gonna do is it's going to define a respawn point for the portal. So collision target, specific tags, moon dust. This is totally not portal. Visible during gameplay. Sure. Message on hit. Red activate. All right, so casting red portal is going to, or the red portal message is going to like destroy the previous portal and reset the tags, I think. So now we need surfaces. So let's find a good block. portal block. And don't forget there's a giveaway form. Let me see if I can paste that back in the chat again. There you go. For Wizzy the Orange's Singed Hat. Hey, Dr. Luigi. How's it going? Right, we're going to put a wall here. And let's give us a spot that we can only get to via portal. All right, so we got some portal spots. I think I can use my frame asset. Is this the right size? It's too big. Also too big. That'd be a nice one to use. Let's see, what's a good object? I mean, I could make them 4x4, but then I have to redo all the blocks I just did. Oh, you know, what if we just make them custom collisions? The Bombkus Pass? I mean, it's gonna look like a pass, right? I don't have it. I should have the Bombkus Pass. Categories? Passes? Apparently I don't have a Bombkus Pass. Which is weird. I should have one. Oh, there we go. Oh, because it's Dr.Bombkus. It's all like one word. Except I can't place it. Can we not place pass assets now? Something's weird with this. I think this is a bug. Either that or it's just the Game Maker freaking out. Valvestein, you sabotaged me. You didn't tell me that it was gonna break everything. I thought you were saying I should try to use that for the portal. Now I have to exit. This is the last time I listen to Valvestein. Never again. All right. Did it like really break everything? Do we have to start all over? Wait, okay, we got that. Did you totally break my game? I can't do anything now. You need to warn me that it's gonna break everything. Like, I might just have to end the stream now. I'm hoping restarting the Game Maker fixes it. I'm literally never listening to you, Valvestein. Like, that's bad. Yes, I'm staffed. That means I know all the bugs that have ever occurred to any random user. I'm just I'm a freelancer. I'm not like regular staff. Okay, all right, restarting the Game Maker fixed it. Okay, don't do that again, please. Just derails everything. All right, so we were making a portal. We might be able to do it with just a logic donut. I'm gonna see how that works. Let's do a VFX asset. I'm not gonna click on the Bombkus Pass again. Like I said, I'm not listening to you again, Valvestein. You're banned from chat, basically. I'm just gonna ignore you now. All right. We're gonna do a portal. All right, that's a little bit big. Scale. We do 1.5 maybe? Too small. So 3, 3. And can we position offset it? I'm gonna move it into the spot it's gonna be in. Maybe we don't want the offset at all. Oh, no, we do, just a little bit. One. There we go. Okay, Metaverse Street Journal. The gold one says gotta go now. Good luck. See you next time. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Skywalkers, when the Sandbox uses ID login, we sorry. There's a word that I think is a typo. It's like Hedis, but I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that word. For use data for create event gift reward. Sorry, Skywalkers, I'm really not sure what you're asking. When you use ID login. So you don't need an ID to make an account. You would need ID to do KYC, but KYC is, we're implementing a new KYC system. It's not there yet. So you do need KYC to receive rewards. But that's it. You don't need a KYC just to play the game or to create stuff. Only to receive rewards. So, and that's for like various like legal reasons. Like there's countries that are on like unapproved lists that we're not allowed to do business with, stuff like that. So they require that for giving away sand rewards, things like that. But things that are considered money. No much reward, no player playing Sandbox. I mean, we see lots of players during the events. There's not a season event going on right now, but there's other events going on. Metaverse Street Journal, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. We're trying to build Portal right now. I had other intentions for today's stream, and then I thought it would be really cool to try to make a Portal mechanic because I think I can. So we're gonna see how that goes. So we got our blue portal, and we're gonna make this one a red portal though. Do guard it game at the end. I'm not like authorized to do that. That is fun, but I think it's a bit more fun with more people on the call, like we do for the Fridays thing. And officially, I'm only supposed to do Sandbox stuff on these streams. So Panda's in charge of streaming. So if she gives me permission to do something like that, then maybe. There'd be more fun if like Lucas was here or something. Oh, okay. For some reason I couldn't click. All right. So let's do our red portal, which is totally going to be orange. Gartic was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. It's similar to some like Jackbox games that I've played before, and I always have a blast with those. With that specific, anything that gets me drawing, basically. Oh, why can't I see it anymore? Oh, there we go. So it does need to be a little bit off from the wall. Can I snap it? And then make it 64.5. And then this way, so 64.4. So it'll be just a little bit off the wall. Can we add a collision to this? Oh, see, that's not going to work. We need a collision, so we need to add an object here. We'll make it something really simple. So we're going to replace the asset. Let's see, replace. Let's do it with the wood plank. Something really super simple on collisions. We're going to replace. And move it to the center here. Collisions, box. And so now we're going to use the custom collision system here. And we're going to scale it to exactly what we need it to be. So it's 3 by 3. And we'll make it 0.5 so that way it's not sticking out too far. Captain America's legal team is calling? What, because there's a star in a circle? I think we're fine. Alright. I think we... Yeah, now we don't need the offset on the VFX. Alright. So we got that. More likely Valve's team is going to be calling us, because I'm making portals. Color variation. Ooh. But, no, I don't actually want that. Not sure what double-sided actually does. Like... Does it actually change something? And it feels like it's backwards. Okay. Turn off the visibility here. Let's flip this around 180. There we go. Now it feels like the particles are actually getting sucked in there. Can we make the particles smaller? Particle size. There we go. I like that a bit better. We can change like the speed of the particles. I think it's good like with the default. Alright. So we've got a red portal. And let's go ahead and make the teleporting. That is a component, I think. No? Maybe it's a behavior. Sometimes I forget which ones are... Is it not called teleport? Is it called portal? Am I missing something here? Oh, these are all local. Did I do a local VFX? I did the local VFX, that's why. This needs to be... multiplayer. Paste, and now we can add after teleportation. There it is. Confirm. And we're going to duplicate this asset. And make sure that it's positioned nicely. 58. Does the portal still kill you? No, so the portal is a non-killing way of doing this. So you can still do the kill and respawn to a tag the way we used to do it, but the portal is actually a real portal. The old technique still works, but is not needed anymore. 54.4. And let's change this to blue. Do you land in the same orientation as enter facing north, exit facing north? Good question. I guess we'll find out because I have these facing different ways. I'm pretty sure that it faces you the direction that the asset you're teleporting to is facing, if I remember correctly. But we'll see. So we'll leave the interact for now. Teleport destination is going to be the red portal, and we're gonna make the destination range really small. It should hopefully take us outside the wall, but we may need to make a separate asset of like what is the opposite side of the portal. There is a chance that it's going to try to put us on the other side of the wall. Hopefully it puts us outside. Interact. Red portal, and then this one needs to go interact to blue portal. Oh, I accidentally called them both red portal. Blue portal. And make that 1. Instant teleportation. Okay. So we've got our 2 portals here. We're going to interact. And okay, it put us to the top. So it does need to be a separate object. So we're actually going to duplicate this and step it out a meter in front. Red portal exit. And this will be red portal effect. And we're going to remove the actual portal behavior. And we can remove the effect here. Let's see. Let's add a trigger volume. Box and 3 by 3 by 3. Oh, that's too big. Okay, that's actually perfect. Let's see. No collisions. No collisions. And detection type, every avatar in range, detection shape box. Enter message is going to be enter red. And enter red is going to be our teleportation message. It can actually broadcast to self. It doesn't have to send out to everything else. Does it carry speed through? No. So it's not going to be like Portal with momentum. This is literally just doing like teleporting puzzles. So it's not going to be... That's why this is not Portal. But it's just the idea that you could cast a portal to different spots and then travel to them. Because I was thinking, while we were looking at VauxMachina's build for the community Clubhouse, I was saying how it could be possible to like pick up a portal, like a teleport location, and move it to another spot to like make a custom checkpoint and be like, this is where I'm going to plant my flag, that I'm going to come back here when I press a button. And I was like, wait, we could do that with guns and like shooting portals. So it's not going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be the same concept. But yeah, momentum wouldn't work, although you could take objects through it, not with the avatar teleportation. You could use the like kill and respawn to tag with them, because the avatar teleportation is only for avatars. Hey, Ardox Obeys, how's it going? So if you want to do something like a companion cube, you could toss it to the portal and it would have a message that would kill it, and then it would respawn at the other tag. That would be complicated to set up though, because if we have a red portal and a blue portal, making sure that it respawns to the correct tag is going to add some complexities there. It wouldn't work very well. There's probably a way to figure it out, but my brain's hurting a little bit trying to. You would actually want to create, I think, a spawner of a new object. So killing that object would create a spawner elsewhere to spawn that object, and it would be really messy. Yeah. I'm not liking the thought of it. All right, so enter red is going to teleport you to an object that we haven't made yet. So we'll just say none. Individual, instant. All right. So let's duplicate this. War with Game Maker Day 2? Oh no. It shouldn't be like a war. Although I do know what you mean. I felt it too. Alright, what did we enter blue? Enter blue. Let's see here, teleport destination. Okay, so this one's going to go to red portal exit. And this one's going to go to blue portal exit. Okay, so now they should go across to each other. Red enter. Enter red, enter blue. So, okay. So now we should be able to just jump in and come out the other side. Okay, so, oh, uh-oh. We get stuck in a loop. Ah, we're dying. We just keep on falling into the portal. We died. Oh, we don't have a head when we die. That's weird. That's because of the place on head. A little taller now. Okay, what's going on here? This one is taking us to red portal exit. This one's taking us to blue portal exit. But I think we're falling in a loop. Oh, the trigger volume needs to be further. The problem is that we're putting the teleportation on the trigger volume. So we need to make the trigger volume further away. So they can't be overlapping. Otherwise, we're just bouncing back and forth between the portals. So let's move this a step out. And it was hard to tell because of the zipping back and forth between portals, but it does look like it doesn't change camera orientation. It looks like it preserves the direction that we were facing. And I don't think that there's a way that we can change that. All right, so the trigger volume needs to get off of here and onto here. trigger volume. So, oh wait, I think I have multiple. Did I not change something? This is just the exit, so we actually shouldn't have any logic on this. That's just the exit, and this is just the exit. Because this was going to red portal effect. That was one of the reasons it was doing a weird loop. So it should be red portal exit here. And then this one should be blue portal exit. Okay. So now, when we interact with the trigger volume, which we can make a little bit smaller, it takes us to the blue portal exit, which is over here. This one takes us to the red portal exit. And our detection area can also be a little bit smaller. Oops. Got a couple of visual effects that were suitable. Put them on the card, run the test, crash. So I know specifically there's like a smoke ring effect, which has a very high particle count, which on some GPUs has caused crashing. Not on mine, but on somebody who had a more powerful card than mine, it did. And I think it's because his card had so much more. Basically, it was power surging. So like even though his card was more powerful than mine, his card was set to like use more power consumption, and the effect was just causing his card to draw so much power, whereas mine like knew its limitations and wouldn't do it. His card was just like, give me all the energy, and then would like crash. All right, so we got our portals. We can jump in, and nothing happens. Maybe the trigger volume is too small? Let's see. Every avatar in range, we get enter red. Oh, because we didn't change the message. Enter red. Sends to self, sends us to the blue portal. Individual, instant. Okay. That's probably why. I don't know why it still had interact. I thought that was already changed. Okay, so it does take us through. It doesn't change our view, which could be better, but it is at least functioning correctly and not instantly teleporting us away. And we don't actually have to jump into it. We can just walk up to it and it moves us. I think the exit could be lower. So we don't have that fall. Or at least not as far. So we get a little bit of a fall, but not a big one. Dude's lights flickered IRL. What? Ice Pilot, were you joking? Or were you talking about the fire is small? Okay. I saw the dude's light is flickering IRL and the fire is small, and I thought you were saying that his GPU actually caught on fire, which was concerning. The fire is small. I shoved it into a preset and the preset into an asset spawner and it seemed to live. The GPU was drawing so much power his lights flickered IRL. I don't think so. It was Joe. I think he would have told me if his lights flickered. No, it just the game maker would crash. It was either crashing or it was blue screening his whole computer. I don't remember. I think it was just crashing the game maker though. The visual of a small fire, yeah. It was on a specific game that we were testing, and it actually happened on multiple games for him, and he didn't know what it was, and I was like, both of these games have that smoke effect, and the smoke effect is like really detailed. It's this one. And I think they fixed it too. I think they made the particle rate smaller. The smoke bomb. Yeah, that effect. So it was making so many tiny particles that Joe's computer was just like, no, I don't want to do it. But it works fine for me. And it always worked fine for me. So it was just like that specific effect on his specific card because he's got a 4080 or 4090, something like that. But I've got a 2070 and my GPU was like, it's fine. But his GPU was like, oh my god, the particles. And but I think they reduced the number of particles that it releases anyway. Closed completely. Yeah, if you're having hardware issues like that, definitely use the report tool that's built in. There's under help, report a bug. Because they can take a look at like what that specific like on different. It's important to like let them know what video card you have because certain VFX will have different amounts of like struggle on different cards. So some graphics cards will be like it's fine, and other graphics cards will be like, why are you asking me to do it this way? And so it's just about figuring out the right combination of things that makes all the cards happy. Which is difficult because there's like hundreds of different GPUs. So. All right, so let's go. I guess we ran through an ad. I missed it. We're definitely shorter this way. And we don't actually have a head. You know, we're not. That's weird. We don't actually change direction when we change the mouse until... Was it always like that? But like while you're running forwards, you don't really notice it because you're still moving. Right. All right. So the portal behavior is working. We need to make a preset of this. So portal effect and portal exit, blue portal. Tell you a terrible secret. If nothing has changed since version 11, the entire load goes to the processor core, mainly to one point. Video card is almost never used. I don't know. It uses my GPU. It's using 27% of my GPU. You might need to change your GPU settings. You can. I don't know how to do it for my card because I've never actually had to do it. My computer just uses my GPU, but sometimes there's like settings where you can say this program needs to go to the GPU or to the CPU, or if you have multiple GPUs, some people do, you can tell it which one to use for different programs. I definitely, some games definitely use, or some experiences definitely use a lot more GPU than other experiences use of GPU, and it, I see a difference when people use more lights, more VFX, more NFT frames and video frames. It definitely uses more GPU for me. So I think that may be some people, when some people have performance problems, that may actually be what's going on, that their GPU might not being used correctly. And not that they would know that by default. Usually programs automatically go to the GPU correctly, but you know, everybody's computer setup is different. So sometimes certain graphics cards, you do have to kind of coax it. That was a problem with VoxEdit too. A lot of people using VoxEdit realized it was using their CPU and not their GPU, and they were having really bad performance. This was a long time ago. And it was because Java specifically was set to use the CPU instead of the GPU. So it wasn't even like a VoxEdit setting, it was like a Java environment setting. They had to tell it to use the GPU. And for my computer, just everything always defaulted to using the GPU. So it was like not a, I don't know where to tell people to fix it because I don't actually know where it is. I've just never had to change it. But it is usually a setting that you can fix somewhere. You just need to look it up for like your card and your drivers. All right, so we got those. We need the ability to destroy them. So they need a health component. Health, confirm, and portal, trigger volume, avatar, health. So death event is going to respawn to tag. Respawn tag is going to be red portal. Instant death message is going to be, what is it activate? That was just the message to turn it on. Red portal is going to be the message. So when we click the mouse control, it's going to despawn the portal and hopefully spawn it in the new place that we've selected. I want an instant death message. I just play COD. Yeah. Play a little shipment. Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die. Immune to attacks is true. Broadcast type. Everyone. We don't need that. We don't need that. Not stunnable. Okay. And then we're gonna copy this and we're gonna add health to this one. Confirm. And paste. And we're going to change this to blue portal and blue portal. Oh, no light bar. All right. So now we should be able to despawn them when we do that. Okay, it does despawn them, but they also go back to where they were. Why is this still there? What? Oh, we never attached it to the gun, that's why. I'm like, why is that still hanging out there? Let's attach it to this. Used MSI Afterburner, full information on the load, each processor core thread, save for the video card. The video card was almost not loaded, but it was one processor core that reached 80 to 90% of the load. At such moments, I started having lags. Yeah, I would definitely use the report tool. Go to help, report bug. That's what you want to do. And like let them know your when you click on it. I think it automatically reports some system settings. Like I think this report like includes like your graphics card and CPU and stuff, but add that in there. Like put that in the description that you checked those things out. Because it definitely shouldn't be going all to your CPU. That's not a thing that's happened for me. Like I've tested a lot. I've done performance testing on a lot of games, and I've not had it all go to the CPU that way for specific VFX. At least not that I've noticed. And I've had a bunch of fire, like we did the forest fire burning down game. So I think I would have noticed it there, but it didn't happen for me. I also have a pretty strong CPU, so maybe if it did happen, I just didn't notice because my CPU was taking it like a champ. Ticket has been hanging in Jira for 3 months already. Well, then you can always report it again if you know, that can help raise urgency for it. There's like hundreds of tickets reported a day, so you know, not every ticket is going to have the top priority. They may have already worked on a fix and it may just not be deployed in the latest version. So, you know, it's the more that something gets reported, the more the devs go, oh, more people are having this issue. So if you're the only one who's had that issue, it's not going to be as high of a priority because there are issues that a lot more people are having. But if you keep on reporting it, then somebody's going to notice and be like, oh, this is still going on. Or we still have open tickets about this from 3 months ago. I'm not familiar with the Intel cards. I will say that I prefer AMD because I do a lot of multitasking, because like I'm doing the streaming and I have the Game Maker open and I've got a bunch of Chrome tabs open, and AMD just has more cores, so it's helpful for me. People tend to like Intel cards for gaming because gaming is typically like a very they're optimized for like one thread on the CPU usually. But I usually have a bunch of things going on at once, so AMD's been good for me. 1080, yeah, 1080 should be fine. I think the minimum recommendation is 1550 Ti, which is what I use for either 1550 or 1550 Ti. I have a 1550 Ti in my lower end machine that I use for testing. And it doesn't always get up to 60 FPS at 1920 by 1080, but it still does sometimes. Depends on how much stuff is going on in a game. Got the Mac M1, pineapple on pizza. That's fine. Let's see. I was impressed. There was something that I think it was generating the avatars from VoxEdit. I was impressed by how fast an M1 could do it compared to my CPU. Like I did it for when we were working on the Bored Ape Yacht Club avatars. I did some test processing of the avatars, and you know it took some time to crunch. You know, like not like more than a minute per avatar, but you know it took some time. So I'd like batch process like 100 of them for testing, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, waiting. It's gonna be a little while. And then the guy with the M1 like did it, and they were just like instantly done with each avatar. I was like, whoa. My GPU is not 10 pounds. It's maybe like a pound or two. I mean, granted, I don't think I've lifted it, so maybe I don't know. But yeah, the M1 is some pretty cool architecture. All right, so we've got our health in there. They despawn, and I think they're not respawning, or they're respawning to the same location because they don't have a new tag to spawn at. Probably. Yeah, so they just keep on respawning to the same spot, which I think is fine for that. But we do want them to go to another location. So let's preset these. My hope is that these rotate correctly to wherever they show up. So we're going to preset, create new, red portal, and then we can delete it, and blue portal. Nope, do it again. All right, so now we need the thing that's actually going to cast them. So let's grab that plank. Do we want it rotated like that? I think not. Interesting. I'm probably going to need to rotate those objects. And actually, while we're testing, we probably want them to be visible, so we see where they're placing. So we're going to turn on the visibility for those, and we're going to update the blue portal preset. And the red portal preset. And we may need to fix some rotations. So the idea is that these respawn to the tag, but we may end up using just a spawner. When sand grows to $10 per coin, I'll change my computer. That would be cool. All right. So let's add a, what's that called? Property switcher, right? Is it a behavior? Oh, actor property switcher, not asset property switcher. And then red portal, properties, tags to add, red portal, and remove blue portal. Everyone in range, or very small range. Red activator. So I think this will just apply the red and blue portal to itself. It would be cool if we could do this as like two separate, like have this all in one, have both the red and the blue in one, but we do need to do it as two separate ones. No collision, and actually, oh, that's why I wanted, I did want collision. I wanted a custom collision. I wanted to see if I could do it from the edge of the object. So like anywhere on this square it would cast. So let's do box, and it was 3 by 3 by 0.1. And then we can hide it. And if we put the presets somewhere, then we should be able to cast it there. So let's put them up here just so they exist. And hey, it worked. Nice. Okay, so let's make the blue one. Blue activator, what time is it? Oh, we've only got like 15 minutes left. We may need to continue this next time. Oh, not. I don't want that. Blue. Portal. Can we edit the messages again? Oh, here we go. Messages list. That's a much better place for this. We haven't saved in a while. I should turn on the autosave. Alright, so we got red portal. We got blue portal. Blue activator, red activator. Tags to add. Should be blue portal. Tags to remove should be red portal. So this way, whichever trigger we hit it with, it's going to switch the tags. And it should do it even from the edge of... Oh, we need to add the extra caster to the gun. So red launcher sends red portal. So let's duplicate this. Blue launcher. It's going to send blue portal. Message on hit, blue activate. I don't think we're using activate on anything yet, but we might need it. Okay, let's see if this will switch us between portals. Why am I not raycasting? What did I do wrong? Message on picked, thinking with portals. Blue portal. Okay. What's going wrong here? Message to start, red portal. Message to start, blue portal. Oh. Okay, so when I deleted all the messages, it cleared them from the rules. So watch out for that. Thinking with portals. It saves it for the behaviors, but it removes it from the rules. Important note there. Good thing I didn't have a lot more logic going on. I wanted to clear out the one that I didn't need and I couldn't remember which it was. Still not working? Let's just start is red portal. Thinking with portals. Yeah. Am I missing something? I broke it. All right, let's save, exit, and come back. All right. Message to start is red portal. Yeah. No space. Red portal. That should be working. Thinking with portals. That's what we get when we pick up the gun. Thinking with portals. It worked before. All right, what did we break? What did we do? What did I do? Activate on start, stop on any hit, first target hit, disable after hit. Let's just start as red portal. Maybe it's like not seeing that anymore. Red portal. Get rid of that. Blue portal. What happened? Thinking with portals, red portal, blue activate, red activate. They're all there. Why am I not seeing the things anymore? Stop on any hit. Hit target detection, first target hit. Disable after hit, true. But even like sending it into the sky, I should see it, right? Message to start. Red portal. You know what? I never did the moon dust thing. Collision target specific tags. They should have moon dust as a tag. Did I capitalize it? Moon dust, yep. What is going on? I'm very confused right now as to what we're missing, because it was working, right? Like, you guys saw it. What sends the message red portal? It's the triggers here. So red portal is sent with the right button, and blue portal sent with middle button on the mouse. And like, I can block, and I can attack. Maybe something's sending to... We didn't change anything with these specifically. Visible during gameplay. Maybe, okay, let's turn on the stop on any hit. And turn off the disable after hit. They're just not, they're not sending at all. Maybe let's delete these and rebuild them. Triggers, mouse input. Red trigger, bind message, thinking with portals, button select is right, right is red, red portal, message to send a button down is going to be red portal, and then we duplicate it and it's blue trigger, middle, blue portal, blue portal. We just rebuilt them. Two block presets loose on the floor before. Yeah, but those, I mean, they're still there, but those don't cast the logic. I mean, we could see if they're dying the way they're supposed to, right? The message is literally not sending. Maybe we just make a new message, because I deleted the messages from that menu. But usually those just repopulate. It was never an issue in previous versions. So maybe we broke the ability to use those messages. So let's just we'll put a space in it. Red portal with a space. Blue portal with a space. And then we're going to update these presets. So red portal was the death message, right? Instant death message is red portal. And I don't think this one, yeah, that has nothing. And then blue portal space. Okay, and then red activator, message required, red portal. And then these have that respawn tag too. Yeah. Okay, and then blue activator is going to use blue portal with this space. And this one should send with red portal. And this one should send with blue portal with a space. Okay. So we just reset all the things. Oh, we didn't reset the activating tag. So just think. That's all it's gonna be, and this will activate with think. No? Broadcast type is going to all, so it should be hitting the rules. Maybe, I don't know. It's being really weird. It's not sending the messages. So let's restart the game maker. Maybe something else bugged out. In the meantime, let's run this giveaway. We had 18 responses. Let's go to our random number generator. So between 2 and 19. It's a 5. Alright, I think this person already has Wizzy the Orange's Singe Tap. Let's double check. They do already have Wizzy the Orange's Singe Tap, so let's re-roll. 19. Okay. I'm not familiar with this name, so maybe they don't have one yet. They do not. So congratulations to Shorty Crypto. You just won Wizzy the Orange's Singe Tap. I will airdrop that to you shortly. All right, let's see if this works now. Now it works. Okay. So we didn't need to reset all that. It just freaked out for some reason. Cool. Cool. All right. These can get hidden somewhere. Anywhere. Let's duplicate this behavior out. Let's see what happens when we cast this in a few different spots. Okay, so they'll only go into that one? Why is it only going to that one? Include collision target. Activates on stop on any hit. Yep. First target hit, disable after hit. So they're only going to this one. Maybe we need to remove them somehow? What happens if these just aren't here? Where would they go? They go to the other one. Oh! Well now... Alright, so these should be going only to the hit actors. Moondust. You're welcome, Shorty Crypto. Welcome to the club. So with that orange singed head, if you didn't know, if you go to discord.gg/Wizzyverse, WIZZYVERSE, if you connect your wallet with Collabland, you'll get special rolls, and there's bonus giveaways over on there. I forgot to do one last week, but we give away Wizzy the Black's armored hat on there, usually on a weekly basis, exclusive to people who are already holding Wizzyverse items. And there's a bunch of other rolls there too, if you collect more Wizzy items. All right. Why? Okay, I think we need a way to remove the other tags. Oh, wait, I know why this is messing up, because we're sending the wrong message to it. It's supposed to send red activate and blue activate. That's why it's wrong. So this should be red activate and red activate, and this should be blue activate and blue activate. It was sending the message from firing the gun, not from the portal actually, the portal gun hitting it. So we should not see anything at first with these, but now if we... How accurate do I have to be? Oh, okay, we cast the blue one. Or the orange one. Did that work? What happens if we cast blue to the same one? Okay, I think it's not removing the tag. So, blue activate, adds blue, removes red. Red adds red, removes blue. Okay, that should all be correct. Let's save. We're really close. The first rule of Wizzyverse is we always talk about Wizzyverse. First rule of Wizzyverse is when Wizzyverse. And I'm trying. There's just been so much going on. Okay. We're so close. So we got the moon dust tag. They do collide correctly. I think that we need something that removes the tags entirely. So let's add another behavior here. Duplicate, and this is going to be tag remove. And then when should it remove the tag? I think on red portal and blue portal, it's going to remove both. And that will take off all the tags as soon as the trigger is pulled. And then the tag will get added when the raycast hits. And I think that will happen in the right order. So we're not going to do the remove on either of these. And then duplicate. Duplicate. And then we do need to offset these from the wall so we don't get the Z fighting. Just a little bit. Why does it not let me do all of them? 54.4. 62. 54.4. And now let's try it. That's the wrong portal. I clicked middle. I thought I clicked middle. Okay, so red portal's working. The red portal's working, the blue portal's not. Where does this take us? Oh, it might be, it's flipped around the wrong way. I think. Because we should be seeing a plank down here. Why isn't the blue portal working Um, blue portal, and then red activator. Red activate, red portal. Blue activate. Blue portal. Are we sending the blue portal? That should be good. It's exactly the same as this. Red portal, moon dust, red activate. Blue portal, moon dust, blue activate. Gameplay, red portal, blue portal. Why isn't the blue portal sending? Let's move these back into visible space. Is it not getting the right tag to respawn to? Health. Respawn to tag, blue portal. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Blue portal. Blue portal. That all looks correct. Blue activate. Oh. That's why. I thought I changed that. That would be why it's not working. I think this is it. I think we got it. It's still not working. Why is it still not working? Oh, wait, I messed it up. This is supposed to be, this is to start the raycast. This is blue portal. And blue activated a message on hit. That's what it's supposed to be. I don't, what is going on? It's so close. The red portal's working and the blue portal's not for some reason. This logic should be identical. First target hit, red portal, specific tags, moon dust, blue launcher. Am I missing a moon dust? It's the Matrix, man, I guess. Blue portal, specific tags, moon dust, blue activate to hit actors. It's the same. It's the same. Moon dust, red portal and blue portal both remove the tags so we don't accidentally spawn to the wrong one. And our red activator, when they get red activate, sends red portal. And our blue activate sends blue portal. They both have moon dust as the tag. It's all identical. What? Okay. Maybe something up with this. Health. Respawn to tag, red portal. Instant death message, red portal. Respawn to tag, blue portal, instant death message, blue portal. It's all the same. Ardoxo base, my brain rebooted. I can go to the Game Maker. Good luck. have a good weekend. All the logic is identical. Why is it working the same way? It's exactly the same. We can cast the red portal. Oh, wait. Did it stop working? Oh, no, now it's working. Sometimes. Sometimes it's working. Oh, maybe I didn't put one here. Maybe I just had those three. No, I have it there. Put it there. Okay, so that one doesn't like it for some reason. And this one doesn't like it for some reason. Alright, it's being really inconsistent. Where sometimes it likes it, and sometimes it doesn't. So I think maybe there's some timing issues where like maybe the tags are not sending the way that we expect them to. So maybe we need to adjust some delays and stuff. And also the teleporting doesn't seem to be working anymore. I wonder if the teleport stops working when it respawns. Why isn't the teleport working anymore? I feel like we're getting some weird bugs, because even like before the last time we restarted it, there was like the messages just not sending, and I don't know what's up with all of that. I feel like I'm like smashing my face into a wall right now because it was working and then it's not working, and then things that feel like they should be consistent are not being consistent. So I wonder if it's just like the Game Maker glitching up for some reason. But we need to wrap it up anyway. Maybe it's too high up. Maybe we just can't reach him. Enter blue. Teleports to... Oh, wait, our teleportation destination was gone. That would explain why. That could be a problem. If the object is disappearing from the map, then that could be an issue. We might have to do what Ice Pilot was talking about with the old-fashioned killing the player. Except we would need to definitely change some things. All right, let's but I think it's gone because I had deleted these. So exit. Red portal exit and blue portal exit. Okay, so they should work at least for the moment. Yep. Okay, so that does successfully take us to the other portal. Now, if we move them, is that preserved? And for whatever reason, the blue portal doesn't want to move, but the red portal is moving. It does take us there. And okay, it flipped it around, so it's not spawning with the right orientation, but that's okay, I think. What if can we just rotate these? Will that fix it? Okay, so rotating it does affect that, which is good. It just means we have to have the planks facing the right direction. So ideally, as you're doing like level design, you would have actually an asset with like an arrow or something, so it's very obvious which direction you're putting it down. Okay, so this part of the mechanic works. we can move the portal, sort of, sometimes. We can move the portal, and it will take us to the new destination that we want to go into. For whatever reason, the blue portal is not moving, and sometimes the red portal doesn't move. Like, get it together, man. Oh, you know what? It's the moon dust is not the remove. No, that's correct. It should be removing all of it. Can they have multiple tags? Okay, here's where we information display. Hold on. Free camera. Red activator. They're right on top of each other, so I'm not going to be able to select. Dang it. Tags, moon dust. Let's separate them out. So, red activator. So if we click to the middle, they should all do it. And let's make them visible. Free camera. And information display. So we've got blue activator, tags moon dust, red activator, moon dust, and I can't click it. Why can't I click it? Is it because the collision is so big? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, now they should all have offset collisions from each other. You just have to click in the right spot. Okay. So I think maybe the plank doesn't need moon dust because it's accidentally getting the tag on it that it's not supposed to have. So if we do yeah, so now it's getting red portal. Why doesn't that have the tag of moon dust? Are they losing the moon dust tag? This says moon dust and red portal. And this has no tags. Nothing should be removing the moon dust tag. Maybe it was removing everything? No. Okay. I think we need to fix the tag system to be more specific. I thought it could be kind of generic and like cast it on everything and it would be fine. And I think the system is getting confused as to what tags it's actually supposed to be applying to things. So I think if we make the system more intentional to say blue tags only going on this, red tags only going on this, maybe it will be a little more consistent. Because it's like halfway working. But it's not all the way working, and we need it all the way working. So I think we got very close. What is this? This is the jump effect from the avatar. Just it got left behind. So it's so close to working. Hey, how's it going, Renga Apes Club? We're actually just about to finish up here. We sort of got portals working. But it's been very inconsistent. Like super duper inconsistent. And I don't know why. And now it's not working at all. I don't know what we did. Hey, there's a portal. Yeah, so I think we just need it to be a bit more consistent. Oop. Wait, where did that? Oh, it put me on the other side of the wall. All right. Oh, because that's rotated too. Oh, because this is facing the wrong direction. All right. So we got a bunch of things to fix, but I think the fundamentals are working there. Like it's like technically it works. It just needs a bunch of bug fixing because it's not set up quite right. So, thank you all for hanging out. Hope you have a good Saturday. Hope you have fun plans. I'm gonna go see a band tonight. Let's see if there's anybody that we can raid. Who's online right now? Anybody we're following? Let's see. I see Chloe IRL is playing Battlefield 6 right now. With drops enabled. That could be fun. Anything more? Oh, you know what? Lanzer's streaming right now. Lanzer's got... I don't know if this is a replay. Or if this is live. It looks like they're in a Discord call. It might be live. Oh, wait, no. Something says August 9th. So it looks like... this was is a recording. Let me put you in with somebody live. Oops. I clicked the back button too many times. Let's see, who else is up? Yeah, let's go with Chloe IRL and check out some Battlefield 6. That's they're in the beta right now, I think. So go have fun with Chloe. Check out some Battlefield action. And have a great weekend. I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye. Oh wait, I see Rega, you had a question. The gun feature. So the gun that I made this maybe about a year ago. I made this asset. This is my own. Has a whole bunch of cool animations. It'll do like a reload. So I built an FPS with this a long time ago. Doesn't quite work. Like, I mean, it kind of worked. We had some fun with it. If you check out our Twitch clips, one of our more popular Twitch clips was actually me testing it out a while ago. But there is a new feature for... Oh, the animation's looping. Back to panel. And we've been able to pick things up. So people have been able to do something like this for a long time, but the ability to point up and down is new. It used to just turn left and right. Looking up and down is a brand new feature. And the ray casting came out in 0.11. So doing that point line has been there for a while. And now the blue's working. The blue's working now! Why is it? It didn't work this whole, like, past hour. And now that I'm done, it's like magically the blue starts working. I don't know what's going on at all. I'm so confused. We're just going to try to make it more intentional and force it to work. But yeah, the FPS stuff, some of it's been in there for a while. People have had all sorts of cool solutions to it. Even like 2-3 years ago, people were making some really cool FPS games in the sandbox. Just people weren't paying attention. They didn't know. But I pay attention. So, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. Anyway, go have fun with the raid. And see you next time. And no, I don't Fortnite. I was more of a PUBG guy. But I don't have anything like particularly against Fortnite. It's just like not the building is like too much for me. It's just like too frantic. So like I like Minecraft, I like PUBG, and Fortnite's kind of like in the middle as like this crazy thing that's like just a little bit too much for me. Too old. I don't have the reaction time. All right. See y'all later.